Hello and welcome to my League of Legends sneak peek series where I preview the games for you, going over what I believe the win conditions to be. Mainly this video is utilized as a place for you to predict how you think these series are going to go. Comment down below with the winner and how many games, whether it be 2-0 or 2-1. I'm going to tally it throughout the split if I can. Hypothetically, I would hope that I'd have so many people commenting that it's impossible to keep track of, but I'm not that ambitiously thinking right now. You'll notice that the top comment has right now the standings, because yesterday, or when I'm filming this today, we had 5 people comment on the first video, and they all went, they all at least got some points, so they'll be on there. Nevertheless, let's get into this. So first we have Rare Atom and Anyone's Legend, 2 teams that we see in the middle part of the standings towards the bottom. Anyone's Legend coming off their first split in the LPL. They struggled. In my opinion, Forge and Betty have a little bit left to be desired. I'm not a big fan of this team. I'm really not. ZDZ, Zhao Hao, I believe, are the top side players, if I recall correctly. And I mean, they tried to replace Forge once. Now they brought up Harder, and I don't know if Harder is going to play over Forge or if Forge is going to play immediately. But then I think to myself, I look at Rare Atom. Rare Atom, I think the top side is where their strong suit is. Cube and Leanne. Cube is pretty underrated in my opinion. And then you look in bot lane with iBoy and Uyanja. I think that they can keep up with Betty and QQ, I think. Chow Chow. Chow Chow? I'm trying to pronounce QIU. Nevertheless, I believe it all comes down to if the top side of the Rift can take advantage of Anyone's Legend. I think that's where Rare Atom can come out on top. Strive at times can carry games, where Forge, I feel like, didn't carry much at all for Anyone's Legend this past split, even in losses. So, that's kind of the vibe I have for that series. And then we have this one, Top and JDG, 2 teams, 2 playoff teams. This is a good matchup to watch. 2 teams that struggled for a long portion of the spring split, got hot in the middle, portion of it after New Year's and things like that, and then pushed through the playoffs. I believe it's going to come down to the mid-jungle duos. Tien and Knight versus Kanavi and Yagao. I think that Wayward has the potential to dumpster 369, but at the same time, I would not be shocked at all if he didn't. As far as bot lanes are concerned, Jackie Love versus Hope and Missing, and then you have Mark with top. I think both bot lanes are in similar places, so I think that when push comes to shove, it's going to be that mid-jungle duo. Is Kanavi, will Tien be able to keep up with Kanavi? Maybe affect Yagao to help Knight get online, because Kanavi is clearly the best player for JDG, Knight being the best player for top, and I think it's all going to hinge on that. We saw today in our matchups, Ari being a very, very important pick. Obviously, top lane had a lot of interesting picks. We saw 3 Kales, a Riven, a Vladimir, but mid lane is where things were really getting testy, with Ari being a very, very important pick, whether it be banned or outright picked. And even in bot, I mean, Senna's a good champion. Like, Senna TK is a good, bot lane, but it's not as oppressive as a Ari that's fed in mid, or the Wukong is a big pick right now. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you see these guys pulling out a Lilia or something like that, a high prio champ. Kanavi can probably do anything. We'll see what Wayward does in top, if he can, build on his spring. But nevertheless, comment down below with how you think these series are going to go. Give your predictions. You have until 4:45 a.m. Eastern time in the United States before this series starts. I'll look at the comments, and I have a spreadsheet. I'm keeping track of it. You get 1 point for getting the correct team, and a bonus point if you pick the right amount of games. So hopefully you comment on the video. Like it if you like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content, and thank you for watching.